vaping with the Ohmies. Vape, 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 vaping with the Ohmies. Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news. Got his ear to the streets and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average. Quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames. And too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Vape, vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vape, vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Toon Sauce? Alright guys, it's that time for Dan's Dad Joke of the Week. What is going on, Ohmies? Welcome back for another episode of Vaping with Ohmies. I think we're on episode 26?
28.
28? Shit, dude, I lost count, bro. We've done so many of these damn things now. You know, this is what, season 3? Three seasons? Damn, dude. Damn, bro. Ohmies we've been doing this for a while, guys. We've been doing this for a while, and of course, we've got a special guest joining us tonight. And kind of like two special guests, even though one of them's supposed to be here all the time, but you know, work situations unfortunately kind of, you know, screwed up the whole ambiance for the Ohmies.
Fucking
here,
life,
but,
man.
Hey, dude, tell me about it, because I was literally on like I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, because I literally got home 5 minutes before the show started here, guys, and like got all this stuff figured out and set up and ready to go. So thank God it all worked. No dangle clacks. Whew. Thank God. Because honestly, if a dangle clack would have happened, guys, I would have lost my shit. Not gonna lie. I've been having one of them days. Woke up late and is out of gas. I had to stop at this. It was just a bad day. Did I mention that I didn't have a single vape all day today because I went to work with an empty bottle of fucking liquid and didn't have anything else to vape with me?
Yeah.
Let's just say today was a day, guys. Today was a Monday for sure. But of course, it's time to bring some positivity with the Ohmies here. Our special guest, Mr. Sifu Mustache from Mixing It Up. Yeah, you guys know him, and if you don't, you should. Make sure you guys go check him out over on KVTV every Tuesday for Mixing It Up with Overdrip, Mitch Hoggett. We got Sifu, of course, and of course KVTV. But with that, guys, we're gonna, you know, focus on Mr. Sifu today, talk to him a little bit about his DIY mixing and stuff like that. Maybe get a little bit of a live mix for you guys. What? Yeah, so keep an eye out for that.
Ready.
And with that, let's start off with what we are vaping on tonight. And with that, you know what? Let's start off with Sifu. What do you got going on in front of you, brother?
I got some tasty business going on. I came back from Midland.
Title of your sex tape, Tasty Business.
Oh, tasty business. That should have been my juice label name.
Oh,
tasty. Oh,
no liquid name.
I was stuck in Midland with one setup, no liquid, kind of like frames, and so it was good to come back. And I just went hog wild and I set up a bunch of stuff. So I'm rocking a billet box with the lace Susco panels with a bridged 1.2.
Lucky.
Dope battery wraps that they come with the Susco panels. And in that, I have some my vanilla apple tobacco. I call it Rouyan Rouge. Tasty stuff. Tasty stuff.
Dude, I gotta say, bro, you have some of the like most epic names for your liquids, bro.
Thanks.
I love it. Love it.
I had a one of my first liquids I made was called Reserve, and then I came up with a bunch of good names with everything else. And it's a bourbon tobacco butterscotch, a bourbon apple butterscotch.
That sounds tasty.
Well, and it was just kind of a plain name as Reserve, you know. So I ended up changing it to Sir Newton's Headache.
There you go.
Because it's drunken apple, you know. So I just try to come up with some kind of fun stuff. But
yeah, dude.
See what else I got going on is that I have my Envy Loch Ness with a Typhon GT4 Pure. That's the short 2 mil version glass. And in it, I have Blue Crystal Coconut. It's a Blue Raz coconut. Good stuff. Let's see what else I got. I have a heavy hitter with a Nightmare 28 with this dope pink and black drip tip. And in that, I have Roots, Banana Roots, which is a banana root beer. I like it a lot. And let's see. Oh, just in today, I have the Type 2.
Ooh.
How is it?
It's pretty rad. I gotta say.
I have some words to say about it.
It's fit and finish is flawless. The airflow is beautiful, and a two post deck that was just a breeze to build. I got home and wicked it, and built it and wicked it in like 10 minutes. And on top, I have a DHD Tombstone faux nub, and just fits.
Dude, the faux nub tip looks good on there, bro.
Yeah, they look good. I just
dude, I wish you would make a faux chop top, like a 510 chop top. Like, dude, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, and in here, I thought that it was fitting that I put the Yig tribute. This is it's not the greatest Yig in the world. No.
It's a tribute.
It's just a tribute. It's just
dude,
a tribute.
I fucking love it, dude. I fucking love it.
So we can thank Overdrip for that name. He came up with that one. So, yeah. So yeah, that's more or less what I've been vaping. I have for my testing today. I got my my V-Boy. It's old school blast from the past.
Yeah,
with
dude.
With a Reload S, and it's freshly wicked and ready to rock. Oh, pro tip: if you're a Reload fan. You know that nice little screwdriver that it comes with? Works.
Dude, I use that
for the tuck.
I use that on practically everything that takes scrub screws, bro. That reload tool or the one that comes with the DS. They work with both, and
yeah,
perfect.
It works beautifully for this device. I mean, and the grub screws it's well built. Look, guys, it's well built. I got some fresh cotton in here, and I'm anxious to see whenever my cotton gets really going. But look, like everyone said, man, I was stuffing cotton in there, like I was like shoving it in there. I'm like, there's no way. But all 4 channels bubble. It's some kind of sorcery, but it's pretty tasty. Bacon waffle.
Very nice.
That's me.
All right.
I'm gonna put it over to. I guess I don't know who's right here.
That'd be Dan. That'd be Dan.
On my screen, it's James. So you were just finger banging his ear.
No, when he was pointing straight to you, Dan. So your turn.
Okay,
buddy.
so all right, so I'm going diagonal, but that's Dan.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't have nearly as much as what Seafood does. I have 2 things, and I am rocking my billet box as well with the Susco panels, little diamond thing that Dylan does.
Susco.
I got my little Susco wrap on there as well.
Those are dope.
With the vape snail, Susco Enters. I have a Never Normal whistle tip. It's not titanium, but it's definitely, I think it's the aluminum one. I don't know. I like it. It's cool. In that, I have fallen in love with this Juice Head Guava Peach.
Was that the freeze one?
This is the freeze one. So there's that little bit of mint to like freshen the fruits up, kind of like, man, I call it like pig. Go ahead.
when I was stuck in Midland, I had to stop. I was almost out of liquid, and I stopped at a vape store, and I bought the watermelon lime.
Yeah.
I almost got that one, but I got the watermelon lime instead.
I'm not a
Good
watermelon fan, so like this spoke to me. Someone at work had it, and I tried it. And I was like, well, looks like I'm buying a bottle. I don't need it. I have so many things. I didn't need it, but like once you get that taste, you're like, I'm gonna need more of that.
Yeah.
So picked up a bottle of that, threw it in the vape snail, threw it in the billet. It's kicking ass. Also, I'm gonna shout out Dylan from Straight Up Supply. If you guys aren't part of his group and need billet stuff, like he's doing awesome things over there, go join it. Facebook, awesome. I think all of you guys are in there. Even if some of you don't have billets, you see the stuff that he's been doing. Very cool. Also picked up the Hitta ink.
Nice.
I
That's
like
the
it.
newest one, right?
If you guys don't know, this little like picture on the back, it's like rubberized texture.
Uh-huh.
So you like it. It almost feels like, like when you feel a basketball, like
almost
that little,
like kind of like the Gen almost then.
yeah. So it's
Like
very
the-
nice, very good
That's
quality.
like the Loch Ness. The Loch Ness
Yes.
has got that
And
rubbery.
then I have my ever faithful salt collection, the peach ice. I got 2 peach things with mint, little guava. Is what it is. I love it. I can't put it down. That's what I vape every day. I will pass it to Corey.
Okay, I got my usual kind of stuff going, but first, GT4S on the mix. Kind of living together at the moment. With my last little bit of some Straudu from Kelly Kell in there. Then I got this in the mail over the weekend. Well, I think it was Friday. I got my Bonneville from Russian Custom Mods. Dragoon 25. DHD, I think this is Metal AF, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
And inside of there, I went into the rescue box and I was like, I'm going to pull out a random liquid from rescue. I'm just going to vape it. Of course, it's Ben. I pulled out another bottle of Ben. I was like, yes.
Nice.
So Ben going in there. And then got the bar. And of course, this little guy that we talked about a little bit. I got the Type 2 sitting on top of there. I'm still working on my wicking on it. Still working on it. I've had to go back and re-wick this thing probably more times than any other of my setups I have on my desk in the past like 2 days.
Well, when I get mine, Corey, I'll show you how it's done, bro.
I'm trying to figure out, like, first time I tried it, Troll didn't seem to work for me. Then I tried doing it my own way. Still wasn't really working the way I wanted it. So this time I tried Troll it again. Because I actually watched his video on it today, because I didn't do it before. So I'm trying it, and I think where I'm at right now is, since when I cut it with the Troll left a little bit over the chimney, I didn't thin it out. So next time I do it, I think I'm going to thin it out a little bit and see if that does a little bit for me on the flavor. But where it's working right now, it's pretty good.
Nice.
And I got some Mr. Hogat's Yogurts, the raspberry cheesecake in there. And yeah, that's all I got going.
All right.
How about you, James?
So I guess it's my turn. First setup. This is what I was supposed to be vaping on at work today. I literally got 2 vapes on it for the cloud check this morning, and my wicks were dry. But Shed Time Edition Unicorn Vert with a Turk V2 coated. This was actually coated to match my AP signature mod, but it actually matches this pretty damn well as well. Got a Neon Lights chop top on top of there, of course. Coated by Palmer's Powders. You guys already know, my main man. Got some of them band build Fralians on the inside of this. And Homeboy Mango fresh bottle. One of my favorite liquids. Shout outs to Homeboy, because he absolutely killed it with this mango, man. It's my new favorite. Next setup, another Unicorn Vert. This one's Illusion Malbec, coated by myself. Yeah, I coated this bad boy, and it came out pretty damn sexy. I know I say it every time, but I'm super proud of it. Got a Rye RDA on top. This was coated by Ashton in a nice Jack Black. Got a red rum chop top from DHD. And this has got a set of quad core or 4-core aliens from AJ Holland. And some pumpkin AF from
How is that?
I kicked myself in the ass for ordering my Type 2 and not getting some pumpkin.
This stuff is good, bro.
Okay.
It's good.
I'm excited to try it. I haven't.
I really like it, man. I do enjoy it. And then my last setup is the little Notion 18350 guy with the ether on top. This has got a single Breeze Tones mouth to lung coil in it, but I'm rocking it in restricted direct lung. Got a Black Pearl little micro MTL tip on top of there, and some Boule Bolu on the inside. Hashtag Banana Land. So that's
Banana
it
Land.
as far as things go for me and the rest of the crew here. So it's time to throw it over to our main man, Corey, aka Poon Sauce McNasty, to find out a little bit of what's in the news. So time for what's in the news, Poon Sauce.
Well, if you've been living under a rock, you might have found, or you might have not known, but you don't know nicotine had its kind of debut this weekend. And I know all of us in here had the opportunity to watch it. And it was kind of a eye-opening experience, and it just like the amount of knowledge that they provided in that film was unbelievable.
On all sides as well. You know
The
what
amount of respect I have for Aaron and all the stuff he's done for this and how much work he's dedicated to get this kind of information out there is, I can't even give him enough praise about it. It was so well done. Made sure he was going through all sides of like everybody's argument about it, and it was done so well. So if you haven't watched it yet, I want to give you guys a little bit of hope still, because I believe if there's a streaming thing called Ibex, where if you go to their website, watchibex.com, I believe, you actually get like a week free trial, but I know it's releasing on there, I believe on the 30th. So if you still haven't watched it yet, you're going to have the opportunity to watch it through Ibex.
Do you have
the next coming week? Do
you have the link for the no nicotine so they can actually go and check out the because there's an
got it for you right here.
I can find it if you don't have it. Corey.
Yeah, because you guys can actually go right now, and you could still you could pay I believe it's like $20, and you can rent it, and then you could sit there and you could share it and watch it as many times as you can within that day. I believe it is. It's like $20 for the whole
48,
day.
48 hours.
48 hours. Okay. Yeah, so it's worth it, guys. Honestly, I'm thinking about even purchasing it once again myself, just to share it with some more family members that haven't had a chance to see it, because I think it's something that everybody should see. Whether you're a vapor, non-vapor, whatever, it's just great knowledge about nicotine. That's what this movie is about, people. That's where we need to make the clarification. This is not a vaping documentary. This is not a cigarette tobacco harm reduction documentary. It's about nicotine and finding out what nicotine is, how it affects people, what it can be used for, what it, all these different things. It's about finding out what nicotine is itself, because if you guys don't know, there's a lot of confusion out there about what nicotine is and what actually it causes and all the effects and stuff like that. And they really break this down. They really break this down, guys, and make it really easy to digest and just kind of absorb. So I would highly, highly recommend going and watching this if you guys have not checked it out already. And if you have, watch it again. You know what I mean? The more plays we get on this, the more we share this around, the better off it's going to be for the movie, because we need to get this to people outside of our circle, guys. We need to get this to be a big mainstream thing. That way it could pop up on like your big streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu or whatever it may be. But the only way that's going to happen is if this thing starts to gain traction, and the only way that's going to happen is if we continue to share it. We download that rental, we go check out the stream, and we share it around and let everybody know about it. So definitely do that. Take advantage of that. Corey's dropped a link right there for you guys if you guys want to go to the website and rent the movie. Like Sifu was saying, you'll have it for 48 hours. You can watch it as many times as you want in that 48 hours. So definitely go check it out. So with that, guys, it is time to switch gears and talk with our special guest of the night, Mr. Sifu Mustache, the glorious mustached one. Dude, so super stoked to have you on here, bro, because you were one of the first people, other than, Clown and, Overdrip, that I actually got a chance to try liquids from mixing it up. And, dude, that Kick It Root Down, bro, is so solid, it's ridiculous, bro. Like, I love the hell out of it. Like, and I've tried a couple of the other liquids that you've made, too, and they're very solid, very interesting, too. And one thing that I found when I watch your guys' shows, and especially when you tend to mix, is you've got like very interesting taste and like things that you kind of put together inside of your profiles and stuff like that, that is a lot different than a lot of other people than that I've seen, you know, do DIY mixing. So like my question for you is like, how did you even get your start into mixing? Was it just something that, you know, came out of necessity? Was it something you're like, hey, I want to give this a shot, see what it's about? Or like, how did that happen?
Um, well, very simply, you know, it's just, you know, it starts to be a budget thing. You know, my wife vapes and I vape, and then, you know, and I'm into dual coil stuff and high wattage things, and I kind of burn through a lot of liquid, you know, and just by chance, I saw the Grim vlog where he did the watermelon, and I was like, oh shit, I could do that, you know. So I started watching Wayne a little bit, and then I buy the watermelon one shot, and uh, I worked on that for a little while, and then I tried a couple of other one shots, and then I was watching him some more, and then I started picking up a few more flavors, and then I had during one of Turk's sales, I bought some Turkish Harvest because I just absolutely adore that profile, and my wife tried it, and then that was it. She was hooked on that, and and I mean, I love Turk to death. But, you know, his price is his price, but it's an expensive liquid. You know, Turk's liquids are expensive, and for good reason, because they're phenomenal. Um, but I just couldn't keep up with the 120s for my wife. You know, so I decided to kind of do some research, and I picked up some things and decided to give that profile kind of a chance. Um, and then I just kind of made it my own. I was like, you know, man, some bourbon would be good in this, and just kind of added on to that. And then I started picking up tips from Wayne about how different flavors do things, and then I started doing what we call strap-ons. You know, so I took his watermelon, and then it was a little throaty for me, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
like you know, watermelons and those types of flavors tend to be a little throaty, and which is fine. You know, some people like that, some people don't. But I'm not a big throaty, like I don't like a lot of big throat hits. So I learned that if you add a little marshmallow into something, it kind of it rounds off harshness.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so a little marshmallow and that watermelon, and then that kind of piqued me into going, well, what else I can do? So I start experimenting. I several variations of what is now. It was when I first started, I was calling it reserve. On my menu now, it's Sir Newton's headache because it's a drunken apple. So um, that spawned uh, other things. I was like, so I really liked the bourbon that I had, and I really wanted a peach because I was really into Smacks Lick It.
Yeah.
Really like that. I really like that profile. So I was like, yeah, let me give myself a peach a try. Go on there and just try to, you know, just watch the shows like Noted and Wayne stuff where he starts breaking down best peaches, or if you watch a Noted peach, they just discuss different popular makers of peach flavoring. And you just pick up helpful tips like, you know, peach is not just a peach flavor. You can't just take a single peach and expect it to be what you want. So you start learning that, you know, peach is a combination of apricot, mango, and peach, or nectarine,
Mm-hmm.
mango, and peach. It's some sort of
It's like
ratio.
a blend almost. Yeah.
It's exactly, and mango is the same way. Like mango is not just mango. You
Dude,
need,
this one right
yeah.
here.
So
This is a
yeah,
perfect example, dude, because this
well,
is so like layered.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and so speaking of that, it's like I wanted a mango, and I was just doing mango flavorings, and then Homeboy's liquid came out, and then I tried it, and you go, oh, I'm looking at this all wrong. You know, I'm trying to get that bright that bright mango, but Homeboy got that really dense, skunky dankness kind of
Mm-hmm.
mango. So you start researching on what does that, and then I came up with my mango champagne with that, which is never mind that shit. Here comes mango.
Yeah.
You know, so you build off of what you taste, and like you said, my tastes are unique because I'm so the guys on Mixing It Up, they make fun of me because I'm very particular about my flavors. Like for me, I have to be able to vape it all day,
Yeah.
or I'm not gonna just sell it because people like strawberries. Like that's not my profile. So I never really developed a strawberry. Cheesecakes are not my profile, so I never really developed a cheesecake. But I have cheesecake flavorings. Because they're needed because they do other things.
Yeah.
Like spoiler, like in my root beer, my cousin had asked for a root beer, so I didn't really have any reference for that profile because I've never had a root beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I start researching root beer, and I find a root beer that fits my taste. I don't want a wintergreeny, fizzy type of root
Yeah.
beer. I just want root beer, like a craft root beer you would get at like BJ's Brew House,
Yeah.
or like in a nice bottle, like a brewed root beer.
Like when you order it, it comes in a glass bottle and there are no free refills. Like you're spending like $3 on a craft
Yes.
root
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Dude.
And so you start learning things like what adds. So what I was missing, so I did a bunch of variations of that root beer, and then you start thinking it's brewed. I need something that's fermented. I need something, to kind of bring that note out. And then the only thing that I had at the time was cheesecake. So I basically adapted my reserve, my Sir Newton's headache. I put root beer in it, and then I started removing and adding to that. And then whenever I put the cheesecake in, boom, there it is. It was done. And then it became a profile that I like. And then
Yeah.
from that spawned Roots Banana Roots. I did this on Mixing It Up, and um, and just things start evolving from your past experiences. So, but my start has started from just trying to give my wife a flavor that I can afford to give her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to just really expanding, and then the something that whenever Namber Juice went down, I'm a Yig fan, and so I said I'm gonna see if I can reproduce that. Like one of my all-time favorite commercial liquids is Deep Cuts, the Dragon Shake.
Oh, so good. So good.
That is a phenomenal cream. And
I
I've
can tell you
tried.
like it because when you said it, your eyes rolled back a little bit.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
It's so good.
But it's
I need to clean the short.
it's just one of those things where you try and try and try and try and try and try and try, and you never can get it.
Yeah.
And so I abandoned that profile, and then I was like, okay, well, let me try Yig, right? Let me, black oat, black currant oatmeal cookie, because, whatever, So I started chasing that, and then I can't find it. I struggled. Everything tasted like cough syrup. I just struggled with it because, so I kind of abandoned that, and then I'm vaping Yig around Christmas time of last year, and then I had my bourbon peach, and then I accidentally dripped the bourbon peach over the Yig, and I'm like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up with Peach Among Worlds.
Dude, happy accidents, right?
Happy accidents, right? So from then the development of Peach Among Worlds gave me the foothold to really get a good base for the Yig tribute.
Yeah.
And research got me better currents, and just knowledge from the Mixing It Up crew and everybody in the industry, in the community, in the DIY community, gave me a real good solid tribute to Yig. So a lot of my menu stuff builds from things that I've done before.
Okay, where's the research come from the names? Because they're some of the best names that I've heard for liquids in a very long time.
Well, I am.
They're clever. You know what I mean? Play on words. I love that shit. Like, I don't know where it comes from or where your research is that. Maybe, a little bit of shed time. I don't know. That's where I think it would come from. That's where that side of my brain comes from. I'd be like, I can see how he got it. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I'm in the
they're
oil field,
clever, and it's really interesting that instead, what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Some
sure.
names out there just like, that was okay, whatever.
Well, I mean,
that's clever.
Well, I mean, my names were my own at the time, and then I like Peach Among Worlds was my first clever name. I was just thinking about Peach, and I just watched a Rick and Morty, Peach Among Worlds, and I was like, oh, Peach Among Worlds, because I was actually thinking about One Peach Man, like a One Punch Man from the anime. So I was kind of waffling between those, but I ended up with Peach Among Worlds, and then just out of good faith, I just wanted to, because Grimm's Yig inspired Peach Among the World and he became my all-day vape. I wanted to share it with him, and then I never expected for him to actually try it and like it, and I never expected him to do that. And then people just start asking, they start asking, and then from there, you just kind of got to keep the trend of, you put it on the menu, they ask us, what else you got? What else you got? What else you got? And I really didn't have really much of anything else, but then I added the reserve, and then I added the mango, and then some of the flavors that are on my menu now came from the Mixing It Up show. But my name's because I'm into pop culture, and I'm into music, like root beer. I was thinking about a lot of things about root beer, and then just I'm in the car driving, and then Root Down came on by Beastie Boys, and I'm like, kick it, Root Down.
Dude.
It makes sense. And then whenever I did the Roots, Banana Roots, it's that Sepultura song, Roots, Bloody Roots.
Yeah.
It's like Roots, Banana Roots. So that kind of spawned with that. For my cactus flavor, you're just sitting, what's cool and catchy with cactus? And you're like, nothing. And then then I remember I'm a big, The Last Airbender, the Nickelodeon animated series. I'm a big fan of that show and that series. I have the comics. I have
Good show.
I've watched Legend of Korra. I love that mythos, that whole series. And I just remember the time whenever Sokka drank the cactus juice in the desert and was hallucinating, and I was like, he had a mind bender, so it's Sokka's mind bender. It's cactus. So that's how that goes. And then also video game pop reference for the blue raz coconut, the blue crystal coconut, like Donkey Kong crystal coconuts.
Nice,
so
man.
It's blue crystal coconuts.
I could dig it, bro. I dig that, man. I really do.
So that's a lot of it. Duchess, he has his logo is like this, Duchess princess thing for his coils. So whenever he approached me to make this for him, we was coming up with a name, it's like, oh, I was kind of thinking like, like it made me think of Wreck-It Ralph, Duchess Von Sweets.
Yeah. It's
like Duchess Von Cheesecake, so it kind of fits that deal. So that's how names come about. My mind is eclectic, I remember weird stuff, and it comes out, with things like Rouyan Rouge. I called it, my first name for it was Apple Bacco Jeans, like the song, Apple Bottom Jeans.
Yeah, dude.
So, but then I saw on one of the most popular recipes on ELR, there was an apple bacco. It was like one of the top recipes. Like, shit, I got to change it. So one of the main flavoring components in that is called vanilla Rouyan custard from Wonder Flavors, or Molenberry. Sorry, yeah, Molenberry. And so I'm from Louisiana, so Baton Rouge, Rouyan Rouge kind of plays on each other. So that's how, and it's a red apple tobacco, so it fits. So I try to incorporate the flavoring in with the name. It makes it fun, because it's like you said, my flavorings are unique, so I kind of need them to have unique names, because in the vast sea of flavorings and liquids out there, you kind of have to have some kind of little niche, and it's fun, right? I mean, vaping's fun. I mean, you want your stuff to be fun. It's not just another strawberry cheesecake, and Duchess's cheesecake is not just like I said before, like strawberry and or cheesecake, much less strawberry and cheesecake, is not one of my profiles.
Mm-hmm.
So when he approached me with it, I was like, to make my menu, it's kind of have to be. So he gave me the recipe, I mixed it, I vaped it for a week, and I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, I mean, I could vape it all day, even though it's not my profile. It's just well done. It's like and it's unique in the sense where it has like a Frankenberry vibe. It's like a strawberry marshmallow cereal with cheesecake, like grocery aisle New York cheesecake kind of thing, and it's unique, and I think it's special, and it deserves to be out there. You know, it just does.
All right. Well, since we're coming down to about like the last 25 minutes or so of the show, guys, what we're going to do is you guys out there in chat, we need you guys to start dropping some flavor profiles in chat that you would like to see Mr. Sifu Mustache mix live for you guys here on the show. So what we'll do is we'll just start letting those kind of go through, and we'll let Sifu pick out whichever one he sees in the chat that, you know, just kind of jumps out at him. And that'll be the flavor that he'll go ahead and mix up. So
Sugar cookie.
we got a sugar cookie. How about a
Sugar
biscuit?
cookie.
Maybe with
A
some
biscuit?
caramel.
I just did a biscuit. Sugar cookie, yeah.
Raspberry. Almond.
Almondine.
With a
The hell is
scoop of
okay,
ice
Adam?
cream.
You need to stop with your namby-pamby poshy shit. What the hell is an almondine? I'm
It's
lost.
like a cookie.
It's
like a-
God
like
damn,
an
we have to
almondine.
talk.
An almondine is like a cookie. I can't do Butterfinger. I have no chocolates and or peanut butter.
Okay,
Vanilla bourbon tobacco is too easy. That's low-lying fruit. I would crush that.
so we got a pineapple upside down cake.
Cakes are hard. I only have a
Butterfinger.
handful. Yeah, Butterfinger. Chocolate and or peanut butter I cannot do because I have
Alright.
no flavor with any of that. The raspberry almondine with ice cream is piquing my interest right
I
now.
have a suggestion.
Dude, that does sound
Yeah.
pretty good.
Not that we're using this, but I would like to see one developed. I don't think I've had it. I like the pineapple upside down cake idea. You like root beer? I'm more of a I like the IBC, the craft orange creamsicle, the orange cream pop.
Orange
If
juice.
I don't get root beer in it, and they have like the handcrafted sodas and stuff like that, like an orange creamsicle soda pop, whatever you want to call it, that's always a good one in my book.
That's a good
too.
one. I have pistachio,
Okay.
Aftergora pistachio. I got that. I can
Gwyneth
do.
Paltrow candle flavor.
Yes, I can do that.
He has a secret bottle of essence of Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's
So,
that's elderflower. That's well known. It's a combination of tequila, agave, elderflower, and
Yeah.
cherimoya.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
sounds
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of macaroon. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sea salt.
whatever one jumps out at you, Sifu.
Pistachio something is really piquing my interest, and so is the almond, because I do have a good almond flavor, and I do have a good raspberry, and I do have a good ice cream.
Dude, I think that one sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Smell-de-berry is high on my list also, because I do have a huckleberry that I've been dying to try. I actually kind of like that name too.
I'll be a huckleberry.
Don't even have to take them out the dinner.
So smell-de-berry, I think I can do cranberry, huckleberry, raspberry.
Ooh.
That would be a smell-de-berry. Chopper. I'll tell you what. Let's go. Yeah, I can do that. I can do the almond cookie.
All
cream.
right, Breeze Tones, you are the lucky winner,
almond,
bro.
Almond tart deal. All right, so let's. It's going to take me a minute to
Dude.
gather that. And honestly, look, orange soda has my interest also. Hold on a minute. You said orange creamsicle. How about an orange cream fizz, champagne fizz?
Ooh, that sounds tasty. Dan's eyes kind of got wide when you said that. So.
Did it just go from 6 to midnight in here, or what?
What to
Okay,
say?
so
You've
all
been
right,
close to
so,
like the Pornhub because he didn't need it anymore.
almond or orange, almond or orange, almond or orange, almond or orange. Let's do orange. since,
Orange. All right, orange it is, guys. Orange it
okay,
is.
So let's do. Okay. All right, so it's going to take me a little bit to get this going.
Yeah, do your thing, man. And in the meantime, we'll just kind of sit here and shoot shit with the chat here.
Okay.
Can I just acknowledge that I just saw the greatest name of all time in chat, Krusty Pickle?
Yeah, dude. Krusty Pickle was in here early.
Fucking
All right, so you're going to have to excuse me because my process is weird. I'm going to smell a lot. I'm gonna look around a lot.
Dude, do your thing, bro.
But,
As a matter of fact, while you're doing that, I'm actually going to go ahead and do some shout outs because we haven't done some shout outs in a while. So we'll scroll up to the top here. One of the first ones in, other than Mr. Sifu Mustache and KVTV, we have Breeze Tones, one of our amazing sponsors here on the show. Of course, you guys can go pick up his coils or at Still Valley Vapors, Lucid RDA, Local Vape, Rising Phoenix Vapory, Lone Star. They're all over the place, guys. Go get yourself some Steve's Brown coils. We got Joey in chat. What's up, Joey? Crusty Pickle. We got Erwin hanging out as always. Duchess Coils is here. We got Mitch Hoggett. He was hanging out with us last week on the show, so if you guys missed that one, go check out the replay. We got my man Matt Sinister. Hashtag Powerbomb the world. What's going on, Matt? We got Scott in the house. Who else we got out here? We got Red Vapes and Advocate. What's going on, man? We got, of course, Chris Vandal hanging out with us as always. What's going on, Megan? Who else we got out here? My main man, Overdrip. Of course, you guys can catch him over on Mixing It Up tomorrow, along with Sifu, Mitch, and KVTV over on the KVTV channel. Of course, make sure you guys take advantage of that no nicotine link. If you guys want to go rent that movie, go check it out. It's worth the watch. We got Lethal Coils in the house as well. What up, Lethal? Thanks for hanging out with us and all that good stuff. And with that, let's see here. I did see Mitch was hanging out in here. Let's see what he said. All I needed was a 0.5% more of the golden pineapple, and it's super solid right now. But this week I do have a couple other pineapples and cherries coming to test to take it up a notch. Oh, so if you guys were tuning in last week, we had Mitch on the show, and he did a cherry pineapple popsicle that he was pretty happy with the first rendition, but it sounds like he's got a couple things.
He's happy with all of his stuff. Like, we can't all be you, Mitch. We can't all just fucking crush him, you know.
And the funny thing about that is, if you didn't know, I put a poll in the Facebook group last week, and we actually got a winner.
What's the winner?
So the winner, let me turn off. I don't really care. Hold on, we say turn off. Okay, never mind. I guess the winner is Pop My Cherry is the winner.
Aha! So that's the name of the liquid that Mitch mixed up last week.
So y'all need to start fighting about this orange creamsicle champagne.
Yeah, you need a name for it.
Yeah, you guys out there start thinking of some good ones.
And we'll do a poll out there.
We're gonna do the exact same thing this week as we did last week, guys. So you guys start coming up with some names. We'll get a couple already, kind of ideas. That way Corey can put this poll up together. And then, of course, if you guys think of anything else, you can always add it to the poll as well. So with that being said, if you guys think of a name that's not ended up on the list when you go to, drop your suggestion there, you could, of course, add yours in there. And at the end of next week, when we come back for the next show, we're going to go ahead and pick out the name for this liquid as well.
Orange steam sickle.
All right, so this is
cream in my navel. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Just going straight for the jugular on that one. Oh.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so I need blood orange.
Drunk Trump.
Wow, because he's orange? I like it. If
Trump.
it looks like an orange.
I'm really liking this cream in my navel one.
Yeah.
It's weird and wrong, but I like it.
It's pretty fucking hilarious. See, even Senior Taco's like, yes, yeah, like that's the one.
Matt, you
I like it.
A good one.
Let's see, Flavora.
Coonsicle.
Hold on a second.
Coonsicle.
Wait a second. Do I really look? I am not a fucking ginger, okay?
Well, you're not a ginger in this light.
Did you see any red?
Did you forget about the poll, Mitch?
You see any red?
Mitch says, well, shit, I named it Suck It. Well, now it's got two names. Let's see. Matt Sinister says the orange Cassidy cream soda.
It's a wrestling reference.
Nice.
I like that.
A couple people like Drunken Trump too.
Okay, let me get the poll started.
Let's see. I think it needs a little something else. Let's discuss the flavor of orange creamsicle, right?
Yeah. What
So
exactly
it's,
is
it's
it?
it is a little sharp, right? The orange is sharp.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to, in my opinion, you don't want to get too much orange out of it. You want to have enough cream.
Exactly. It's always on the back end.
Because I feel
I
like if you
think,
put too much orange in there, it's gonna taste like that medicine-y artificial orange.
yeah, that's always my fear. Let's see, the Mars Mass Capone Cream SSA. Perfect. I've been dying to use this flavor. Okay. So I'm thinking it's what sticks out with me with the orange cream is just the thick, heavy creaminess. It's not quite ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a take a bite out of ice cream. It's kind of softer. It's got that real syrupy mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I'm gonna use some rum to boost that mouthfeel, and I think that's gonna be pretty good. I'm not sure how to duplicate the orange frosting. I don't really have an icing flavor, but I think I got something going on here. Let's
So this is
do,
an orange creamsicle soda, right?
yeah, orange creamsicle champagne. Yeah, like a.
So it's
I
gonna
don't
have like
have
the
like
little
a.
bubbly.
Well, that's the thing about flavors like that. Um, like champagne in our world is not fizzy and bubbly. It tastes like flat grapes.
Mm-hmm.
So you get an essence of that. So you have to boost it with something else, like an alcohol, like rum or gin or something like that, to actually get a real champagne flavor. But I think this is going to. What did I just put? Rum, light rum. Vape Train Australia. That's too high.
Yeah, Mitch says
Okay.
sharp up front, creamy vanilla on the back end.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. So I'm
Yes.
right around 13.5%. So I'm looking at some champagne. I'm looking at a little super sweet for sweetness, some vanilla bean ice cream from Liquid Barn. And then to build the orange, remember what I talked about. I'm going to go with a combination of cantaloupe, apricot, and blood orange. So that should give me that nice ice cream type orange. Not a
Wet
fresh
maple
orange,
dreams.
not a, and also you don't want it to be cough syrupy, and I'm deathly afraid of
Blood
this
orange is
I'm gonna-
delicious. So if you're adding that in, like,
Yeah, well, the blood orange that we use is typically orange. So if you've ever had a good orange vape, I guarantee you it's probably been blood orange from them from Flavor Art. And for the cream, I'm going to go with some whipped cream from One on One, some Laura cream, and the Liquid Born ice cream has enough vanilla for everybody. So let's go. And I'm going to make this one public.
Cream my
Save.
navel. What else
And
should we put on
oh
there?
wait, we had the name, right? We good with the name?
Well, we're actually gonna run a poll, and next week on the next episode of the Ohmies is when we'll figure out what the name will be. We'll let it run for like a week and let people go
All right,
out there.
so,
And
Okay, I'll put the poonsicle one on there just for see if everybody.
Copy and paste. Here is the recipe on ELR,
I got the wet
And-
navel dreams, the poonsicle.
and we're going to mix it now.
Very nice. And while Sifu's going ahead and mixing it up, why don't we go ahead and start coming up with some songs to add on to the Ohmies playlist?
I haven't get to do this in
week.
so long.
Yeah, dude. And you know what, Dan? We'll have you started off, but before we get there, we got to hit this beautiful bumper. Time for the Vaping with the Ohmies music playlist. So with this, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pass it around the room here to the panel, and we're going to pick 2 songs, and we're going to go ahead and add them to the playlist, and then after we're all done here, we're going to go ahead and pick one out from chat. So with that being said, you know what? Since Dan hasn't added one on in a while, why don't you go ahead and start us off this week, bro?
Also, I'm sorry I haven't updated the Ohmies playlist volume 2 for my YouTube one, the YouTube music. If people use that, I'm sorry. I have not been able to catch up and match Corey's list to that one. So check the Spotify link for Corey. Corey, I don't know if you have that or can drop that in chat for people. I'm going to add this week an old song that I love from back in the day, a band called Default, and their song Sick and Tired.
All
It
right.
is I just rediscovered it again because I forgot about it, and I was like, God, I love this tune. It's good to listen to right now. So that's what I'm gonna go with. James,
All right.
how about you hit me with one?
So my addition is I'm gonna throw a little bit of some Tupac on the playlist this week, and it's gonna be Ambitions as a Rider. You can never go wrong with some Tupac, man. You can never go wrong with Tupac. So that's gonna be my ad. And then with that, why don't we go ahead and have Corey throw his on, and then we'll get to Sifu.
Gotcha. Where'd I had it? First one I'm gonna add. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Where'd you go? Son of a bitch. Hold please. There you are. Okay, I'm gonna go with the song Devoid by the band Caracosa. And Sifu, what do you got?
I got Karma Come Back by Incubus.
Okay, and Dan, what about you?
Gonna take it back again to Taproot Poem.
Spotify made it so much easier to add songs to a playlist now instead of like it being kind of a pain in the ass. Now they just made it so much easier, so it's great.
All right, and for me, my next one is going to be it's going to be Say What's Up by J-Rock featuring Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, and Kendrick Lamar. But it's like was up, so WASSUP. Or yeah.
J-Rock, Schoolboy.
Yep. That'd be the one. And then it's over to you, Corey.
Okay, go here. Scroll down. I'm going to do the song House of Glass by Era.
All right, and then back to you, Sifu.
We're going to go with Dropping Anchor by Jimmy's Chicken Shack.
Dude. Hell yeah. All right, and with that, you know what? Dan, you haven't been here a while, bro. We'll give you another pick. Go ahead and scroll through the chat and see who the lucky winner is going to be this week.
I already found it. I was hoping you'd call on me because I want to pick Lethal Coil's Wu-Tang, Protect Your Neck. I saw one of the best things ever during the election, and it looked like a Trump sign, but it said presidents come and go.
But Wu-Tang,
is forever.
God damn.
And I saw that,
right.
and that's all I thought of. So we're gonna put Lethals on there. Wu-Tang, Protect Your Neck.
Hell yeah. So that's going to wrap up the playlist this week. So now it is time to, sit back and hear from Sifu once he's got this all mixed up.
Yep.
And ready to go.
I'm adding the VG right now. It's going to take a shake.
Killing me.
Yep. Just putting it together. I'm already there with the smell. It smells authentic. Yeah, it smells like artificial orange, and I think it's there. My worry is that it's not skunky enough. I really that cream is what's really sticking out to me.
Hey, hold on, there needs to be skunkiness to it.
Yeah, a little bit. It's almost like a heavy whipping cream, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the combination of the cream and the whipped cream is going to kind of bring that, and the mascarpone cheese. I'm hoping that's what. So it needs more shake. So let's do a little knuckle test.
Oh, Dan, I found out a few weeks ago that one of my favorite liquids. When he was talking about cheese,
he seems like he's pretty. Seems like he's pretty happy with that.
It tastes like those zingers you get in the grocery.
Yeah. The orange ones, right?
The orange ones.
Yes.
That's the orange that I'm picking up right now. So,
ooh, that's promising.
I'm fairly certain that the liquid born ice cream is the best vanilla ice cream on the market. But but it does take a little while for it to come up to fold in. But I'm wicking it right now. The vapors. And,
so Dan, I heard that somebody's in the works of getting Twisted Sunday into the US. And I am so excited.
Dude.
I'm gonna buy like 10 bottles of it and be happy.
The inaugural toot.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the shake, the orange is there.
Nice, dude. Nice.
And I know for certain that the vanilla bean ice cream will come up, but I am getting that heavy whipping cream, and the syrupy mouthfeel with the orange. No cough dropness in sight. It tastes like an orange dum dum kind of, almost kind of candied.
Yeah,
it tastes like that.
The lifesavers. They have like an orange and cream. They had like strawberries, cream, peach. They did like an orange one.
That's it.
Yes.
That's the orange that I'm getting through this. And when the vanilla bean ice cream comes up, because I know I'm very familiar with this flavor. I just know some flavors just take time to come up, to fold or to commingle. And like this is
gotta marinate. We're just
they gotta
marinate a bit.
But look, Mitch, listen, I see you. When they said orange creamsicle, I know you're known for your oranginess, but coming for you, boy.
Ooh, you heard it here first,
Shots
Mitch.
fired.
You heard it here first.
Fired.
So it sounds like
healthy competition, man. It makes us better.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So sounds like we've got a pretty promising mix from Mr. Sifu tonight on the show. So I gotta say, I think it was a success.
Yeah. My mind starts going. It's a unique flavor. The champagne gives it a more of a soda flavor, but it's like an orange creamsicle soda. I mean, you get it's there, man. It's a good suggestion. I've been dying to use that blood orange and the mascarpone cheese. It's there, like that.
Does it taste like it's good enough? Like it's one of those ones you saw it on the menu at like a brew house, and you were just like, you know what? Even though there's no free refills, I gotta try that.
Yeah. No, it's a great suggestion.
Hell yeah, man.
And right off the shake, for it to be like this is whenever, as a mixer, whenever you have something off the shake, right off the knuckle, it usually gives you a better idea of how it's going to taste once it's steeped out. And it's creamy. The orange is bright, but not cough medicine-y. And I just know that vanilla bean ice cream is going to come up and fold in, and it's going to make that cream it's going to build that middle and bottom.
Very nice.
The top. So when the top is there, you got something good. Because
I already got a name to submit for it. Just out the gate, kicking ass. Good. You're loving it.
And submit it, Dan.
I'm going to
do it. So with that, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up the show here. I do want to give a huge, huge shout out and thank you to Sifu for coming and hanging out with us. Not only just, shooting the shit with us, but also mixing up, from what it sounds like, a pretty solid flavor in about 20, 30 minutes. Not too fucking bad, guys. I got to say, I'm pretty impressed. So huge shout outs to you, Sifu. Thank you for joining us tonight, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Guys, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me. It's so much fun.
So with that,
thank you guys so much.
With that, I'll go ahead and throw it to you, Sifu. Let people know where they can find you, what you got going on, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, the tribute is still flying off the shelf. I have a couple of new flavors on. The blue crystal coconut is moving well, and so is the Ruyan Rouge. It's surprisingly, so just you could find all of my stuff. You just private message me. I don't have a website. I don't really advertise. It's just kind of a word of mouth kind of thing. And you just PM me on Facebook Messenger. You can find me in some Discords, Instagram, Twitter. And you can email me at sifumustache@gmail.com. That's me. I like I said, my flavors aren't for everybody, but I feel they're solid all day vapes, and I guarantee you I'll have something you might like.
I will attest to that. Guaranteed, he's at least got one profile that he offers that you will enjoy. I'm gonna just say it. I'll say it for you, Sifu, because I believe
Thank you,
it.
brother.
I believe it.
But I just want to say
I believe
thank
in
you.
Mustache.
I appreciate the invite. It's humble for me. I never really. It's just been a whirlwind, and I'm grateful. It keeps me in vape gear. It helps my family, and it's been great. So thank you guys for having me on. It's an honor to be
Absolutely,
here.
man.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Absolutely, man. You're part of the fam, bro. Whatever we can do to help support each other, help each other grow, and continue to get each other out there. That's what this show's about. That's what it was founded on, and that's what we continue to do, man. So we're just glad to be able to have an opportunity to bring you on, talk about your liquids, let people out there who may not have known about your liquids know about them, know where they can find them, to go check them out. And obviously you guys could see the dude can mix because he did it live here on the show and came out with a pretty banging flavor, guys. So go check him out, mixing it up Tuesday nights, KVTV. Do it and you're cool. With that, I'll go ahead and I'll throw it over to Dan. What do you got to say to the people, bro? It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
I
Is it actually
fucking
gonna happen?
love you guys. I love you. I miss you. Things are crazy. The only reason I had tonight off, Nicole ended up having a positive corona test last week. She's okay. She's already back to work. She's good. No one worry about that. But I have to be quarantined so that I don't go spread it at my job if I were to get it. I haven't had no symptoms yet, but the asymptomatic or something, like you might not get them, but you could carry it and give it to someone. I don't want no one's death on my watch. You know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen. So I'm staying at home. So it worked out. I could be here and this was awesome. Sifu, I've known about you and seen you in Facebook groups, Grim Army, back to the Namber Juice group, I think. I've known you in there for a while. I've never got to talk to you or anything, but thank you for...
Speaking of that, I do have a little bit of a bead on the Glacier Banana.
Oh,
okay. All right.
So I have a tester out in the field who's helping me with it because menthol is not my game, but.
All right. I used to love that stuff when I was sick. It was the only thing I could vape because it was so much mint that I'm just okay. I feel better now. So that's cool. That's awesome. But thanks for joining us, man. I'm really glad I got to, if there was one to step in on, nothing against Mitch. I love you, Mitch, but I've talked to you. I haven't got to hang out with Sifu. So this was an episode to come hang out on. But don't get used to it, people. I won't be around. I'll try, but Mondays are not always good. So.
Well, we appreciate you making it out and hanging out with us, Dan. We miss you,
I
bro.
appreciate you guys, man. You guys been holding it down when I can't be here, so.
Hey, we try, man. We try. And with that, Poon Sauce, what do you got to say, bro?
Got nothing going this week because it's me and Logan's week off. So, of course, you can catch Logan's stuff. Make sure you check out the Rise and Vape podcast. Make sure you tune in here every week. Well, we're just shooting shit and talking to people. And yeah, you can catch me next week with me and Logan. We're probably going to be breaking down what we saw with You Don't Know Nicotine. So it's going to be a kind of a big spoiler alert kind of thing because we're going to be going into a lot of detail of what we saw and different points that we liked and we wanted to talk about a little bit. So
go watch the movie before next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my suggestion for you guys.
Homework.
That's all we're going to be talking about that entire time. So
just do it.
Stay up to date and yeah.
All right. So with that, guys, of course, you can check me out on my channel. I might be doing a video sometime this week. I'm going to try to do a compare and contrast on the Nord 2 and the Lux PM40 from Vapresso. So that'll be coming up sometime this week. Of course, brand new episode of The Green Room will be happening this Friday, as always. Same time as this show, but over on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys come hang out with us there. Definitely go check out the latest Shed Time podcast episode that dropped last night if you guys have not checked it out already. It's just, the Shed Time crew hanging out with our boy Anthony Ramella, shooting the shit, just having some good times, some Shed Time conversations. So definitely go over there, check that out. Of course, you can check it out, shedtimepodcast.com, your one-stop shop for anything Shed Time podcast or Green Room. It's got links, sponsors, all that stuff's over there on the website. Sean's been absolutely killing it. So go over there, go check it out. With all that being said, guys, we're going to wrap this up as we always do, but I'm going to remind you, go over there, check out Amigos & Co. right after this show, guys. Go over there, go check it out, go show them some support, because they always show us some support, so we got to show them the same love. With all that being said, guys, we're going to wrap this up as we always do, sending out positive vibes, crisp high fives, and let's just vape on, homies.
Excuse me, I have dad joke. I have dad joke.
Hey, that means...
You're not used to this.
That means we get to do this. It is time for... Dan's dad joke. Go for it, bro.
Hey. It's been a while. I don't blame you for forgetting.
I did.
Totally understandable. So you guys know that Beverly Hills, their zip code's 90218 or right. Beverly Hills 90218.
90210.
90210. Did you know that Dawson's Creek, do you know their zip code? 90108. It's right there in the beginning of the song. 90108.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Thank you for that, Dan. We appreciate it. And with all that being
I'm glad I stopped you to come back.
Can I turn this video off now? Can I kick him, please?
Yeah, you can kick me. It's all good.
That was a good one. Anyways, we're go ahead and we're going to do this one more time, guys. We're going to send out those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. And let's just vape on, homies.